Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Conquest Gaming and our next episode of our Forever Ark series. Last episode we started building over on the Green Ob, which is where our new base is going to be. So today we will start getting that a little bit more set up and see if we can get some stuff moved over. I can't remember exactly where we're at on that. I think we have 2 more rows to lay down. Um, let's see. Where is our... Okay, we have that in our inventory. Let's equip this. I always forget to do that. We have 30 triangles. And we need a bunch more square foundations. Looks like we're missing stone. We don't have a Dodicarus, but we do have an Anki, which can gather stone a lot faster than we can. So let's go get ourselves some stone. And some metal in the process. Due to, the single player resource spawn. I don't know if it'd be a glitch, but it's a irritation that has been around since, Evolve. Yeah, we went over it the last couple episodes. It's irritating, but we learned to deal with it because single players like that. But as you can see, there's no rocks respawning. None. But sometimes if you gather some stuff, it'll force respawn some of it. But I haven't seen that happen yet here. I love how fast the Ankies are at swimming. And we'll just sit here and knock some of these rocks out. Maybe taking some out on this side, we'll spawn some back on the other side there. We definitely do not need this much flint, so we'll drop some of the flint. Like we got a few levels, we'll keep putting weight. Don't know where we got that oil. That's been from hitting the piranhas in the water. Must have hit one of them fancy rocks that give you oil. I'm not going to complain. Still have not gotten any word back whether we should just stick with one map at a time or kind of jump between all the maps. I did say that I'd prefer to stick to one map at a time, but I still would like some feedback. See what you guys want. Oh, come on, you're close enough. Alright, I think that's about all she wrote there. Let's go ahead and get back to base. Drop this stuff off. Oops. I'll have to get rid of at least one rock there. Actually, we can carry some ourselves and lower the weight. Because we have the Clifton's backpack. Let's get rid of a little bit here. And make our trip down the beach. Should be enough stone to do something at least. And we'll jump on our Pteranodon, make it across the map, and place those and start making walls next. I have been getting back into live stream builds, so if you haven't checked out my last couple, you should. I got a really nice single player house build that I did. It's pretty good. It's based around this visual storage mod. If I get enough new subscribers on it, I will decorate it with the mod and all the the crafting stations and all that. Alright, so we have no spot for oil yet. Don't know why we pulled out a Firebird saddle. Get rid of that. Ball him up. Plug him away. Make what we can for squares. 24. That's a good starting point. Get over there, place our triangles and our squares and see what's left. Got a new level. That's good. Go for some more fortitude. I finally remembered to write down the stat points where I had them on the server, and it works out really good. So, yeah. And then once we start leveling past the cap of 105, then we'll start putting a lot of health in, so we have some survivability. I think the alcoholic did a test, and as long as you have 500 health, you can survive a fall from any height. Where are we at for our skill tree? We need to harvest 1,000 rare mushrooms, 1,000 rare flowers, 1,000 obsidian. Let's see, tame Equus, Caprisuchus. You can't get any of those. Well, you can get the Equus on this, but that's it. 3 green cave loot crates. God, that's gonna be a tough task there. Well, I guess it is what it is. We're gonna have to figure it out. Got a green drop. Not a cave drop, but it's a green drop. I'll go see what's in it real quick. Not very helpful, but we can always use the salvage station to get some supplies out of it. Don't want to go. We're going this way. Get on top of this mountain, because I think last time we were just barely able to make it from this peak to the obelisk. Gotta be careful, don't want to land on the explorer note. Get some more stamina just so we know we can make it. Off we go. I started a playthrough on a personal playthrough on Astros just to test out the map, see what it's like. Never really played on it that much. I've dabbled a little here and there, but and my hotbar down there is like almost a spitting image of it. It's like a deja vu. We still need to find ourselves a Doedicurus and go get ourselves a mammoth. The map resource guide is not very clear for the island. Can we land here safely? Is the swamp? Why would you? There's some more oil. Won't need oil for a while. Alright, let's see how far we get with our foundations here. Start with triangles. I still don't know what the actual range of the terminal is. I've never really done it. Maybe I should kind of test it out on one of my single player things to see how far out this actually goes. Well, we nailed that number perfectly. And right now we're looking at a 3 by 3 all the way around. I don't think that is quite enough. I think a 4 by 4 is probably more realistic. So let's start getting some squares in here. Alright. Now, if I remember right, that's going to be 7. And 6 times 7 is, what is that, 32? No. 6 times 6 is 32. 40, no, 42. 6 times 6 is 36, plus minus 60, 42. So we need 42 triangles. And then we'll need another 42 triangles to do one more layer. Well, that's going to be a little odd there, but whatever. It's what it is. Going to come up out of the floor a little, but okay, we can manage. Alright, let's get rid of our flint, our seeds. That's about all we can. Now we got to make it back and make some more stuff. This way. Oh, that's a yellow with a ring around it. May have to adjust some more inventory here because I cannot pass up a yellow with a ring around it. Oh. Yeah. Yep. I kind of figured. I'll get rid of a little bit of the stone. Because can't pass up free metal. We won't be building in metal structures, but we can salvage the metal and, yeah, get some metal. I don't like building in metal because it's too costly. I tried doing it on the server in Extinction, and they was just like, yeah, no. It's going to be a slow flight back, but we'll manage. And then, of course, we'll need some wood, probably a lot more stone, maybe some thatch. Get our stamina back here. Well, this is officially episode 16. I think we're looking at almost a new series record for me. Can't remember what the highest episodes I've done before, but let's see. I don't want that. But I have not even thought about restarting this yet. Well, I did once because I was debating on doing it as a live stream. But as I've said, I don't usually have a whole lot of time for commentaried live streams. I wish I did, but I do not at the moment. Maybe in the future, and we get in a different housing situation, I may have a place where I can go to do it, but for now, I do not. So you'll just have to bear with me and get what you get. We are up to 270 subscribers now, which means we are well over the halfway point to 500. So don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and share to other people so they can discover it. Let's push it. I really appreciate all the support I'm getting. I would like to see it grow further. So yeah. Let's see, let's get that stuff in there, get the oil put away. We're at 44. Put our saddle in there. Okay, so that's full. Where are we at with this? 29? Okay. Kind of holding on to just about everything right now. Just so we can keep it. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying at the moment. Okay, we'll keep that. Lost my train of thought there. We're going to put all this in here. We don't need any of that. Eventually, we'll go through our storage again, break some stuff down, organize some stuff, because once we get to where we're moving, we want as little weight as possible. Because we're going to have to fly it all over. Yeah, that's going to be fun. I mean, we could. Nah, we're going to have to fly it all over. I was going to say, put it on the raft, park it nearby, and then just fly the short distance. But we would need a lot of storage containers on there. I would say we could get a, well, maybe if we grab a bolt from a drop, we'll be able to do something with that. Okay, so let's see. We can make 10, but we need 42. So instead of that, we're just going to make 5 squares And then we'll go gather some stone and wood. Oh yeah, definitely we'll need wood and stone. And the next one's going to be 4 by 4. I think that's 9. Uh, yeah, we're going to need a lot. So let's go. We're still only on tier 2. We're level 67. I think we looked it up and it's level 70 for the tier 3 backpack, which will give us a, what is it, 65% item weight reduction. Fill our inventory with wood here. Well, still can't get up there. Whatever. Got plenty of trees down here. Wait for our stamina, get some water. I know sometimes the episodes are kind of bland and mundane, but everybody knows sometimes you gotta get through the grindy parts to get into the good parts. So I promise this series will pick up once we get going. Start doing some more exploring and adventuring and get into some real taming. I did look it up, and Archelons are on the island. So we will definitely have to, once we get start getting some kibble going, we definitely have to start getting some, looking at getting into Archelon. Those things, I have a pair of Archelon on my, on the server I play on. And those things are ridiculously powerful underwater. Plus, they're not affected by, the cicada. So we can get massive amounts of, biotoxin. And once we get our visual storage set up, the storage is really good because it severely lengthens the spoil time with the pantry that it has. See what we can get from this white drop. Now I haven't seen it yet, But everybody is saying that on Astro, it might be a bug, but the drops are like reversed. The better drops are the white and green drops, where you get like elements and yeah. Yep, I hear you. I want to get to the other side of the water here because I don't like piranhas. So we'll get over there, knock out some trees. See if we can make it across without getting eaten alive. Then again, with the spawn rates lately, it never fails. It's like you get too many spawns. And then they put in a couple patches, and now nothing spawns. It's like which is the worst part? And you know, I'd be okay with an overspawn of creatures as long as it was docile creatures. Like on Lost Colony, when I tried playing that, the overspawn was baryonic. So it's like every time you turn around, you're getting your face bit off. But if it was a docile creature, you'd be alright. Alright, let's get this wood back to base, and that should be good for wood. I saw a bunch of stones in there that have the oil. Never have too much oil. So maybe we'll make our way down here and use our Anki in the water there. Like I said, maybe wiping out some stones in there will force respawn some of these ones over here. We are apparently hot, so let's take our armor off. That wasn't enough. Take the helmet. No. Gloves. Boot. Hang it. Nope, we're just hot. Well, taking all that off doesn't do anything. We'll throw it all back on. So weird how you can go from walking right here at 90 degrees, but once you're around that little peak right there, the temperature changes. You know, I've never thought about it, but right here would probably be a pretty fun spot to do like a cliff platform base. You know, put it right there, build off of it, build it up. Put some stairs down so that you have access down here. Build it up to where you have access to up there. There's not much around here, but it'd still be kind of cool to do like a little cliff platform base up there. Maybe once we ascend off the island, I'll do some builds on the island. Do some live stream builds on. Maybe we'll start with that. Do like a cliff platform base right there. Oh, well, you don't actually need to be out right now. Okay, we got that. Let's get our Anki. Head down and get some wood. What level was that raptor? 2 or 9. Okay. Still need to get a mate for him. I think that one we just randomly saw it when we were flying. And I decided to grab it. I don't remember exactly. I think it was last episode too. Sometimes you see something and you're just like, you know what? Why not? Alright, let's get in the water here. Piranha thinks they're sneaky. Hey, look at all that oil we're getting. These little blue and purple rocks are oil. Nice to know for early game oil, because you don't have to go too deep and get the actual oil nodes. You can just hit these rocks, and Anki makes it super easy. Okay, let's get rid of the flint. Move the stone over. There we go. And then we get back in here and gather some more. There's also, as you can see, a lot of metal down here too. There we go. That should be good. Get rid of the flint again. There we go. And head back. Slow going, but we'll make it. We are faster in the water than we are on land, so we'll just kind of stick right here. The piranhas are definitely not gonna kill our Anki. Sorry about that. It will be nice once we get our base switched over and start getting some more. 1 second, I gotta grab a cat. Sorry about that, cat climbing on the counters. Anyway, once we get some more traveling dinos, it'll make it a lot better. Once we get trank darts and everything set up, we will probably head over to our little hunting shack and try to get an Argent Tabus. That is my favorite dino. It is probably one of the most they're slow, but they're one of the best travel dinos. Mostly because of their weight reduction. They've always got really good weight and stamina. We're gonna have to take those and those so that we can put those and those in. Take a bite. Let's see how many we can make. 53, and what did I say we needed? 42. Do the rest in squares. Now, one thing I do want to do is, do we still have a spare container in it? No, we must have broke it down. So let's go ahead and make one of those. So we'll plop it down in our new base area, and any extras we'll just throw in there so we don't have to keep dragging them back, putting them to the side, all of that. Got about 12 minutes left of this episode. Let's get our Anki put away since we have our triangles we need. We'll pull our 12 we have out. I think we're looking good so far. I really am trying to get these out as much as I can for you guys. Plus, it gives me a little bit of a break from all the massive breeding I'm doing on the server I play on. I finally finished my health mutation line. Well, not finished, but I got it to 20. I know you can go past 20, but I got my Rex health breeding line to 20. Now I'm working on the melee. I got some Thylas mutating. I got some Argent Tavis mutating. I've got a really good set of Elder Claw. The mated pairs is level 244, so I'm breeding them up and trying to mutate them. They take forever. I got my Uteranus mutating for health at the moment. I got some Ice Wyverns mutating just because they're the fastest flyers. Well, fastest base flyers. I've heard if you master the Griffin, it's a lot faster. So, yeah, but I like the ice wyverns. Their ice breath is really, really helpful. We got 4 more pieces and then we can fly over. Well, and then we got our square path. A lot more than 4 pieces, but oh well, close enough. And then head to the green knob again. Throw down what we got and see what is left. And off we go. So once we get to that point, we'll have to look into the best spawn areas for Archelon. Get ourselves an Archelon. The only problem with them is they're usually way out in the water. Oh, we're in a heat wave. Let's try to save ourselves. It doesn't matter. We're still overheating. Okay, so we're gonna land here. Because this is our landing spot. Get our stamina back. And off we go. Try to get to the obelisk in well, 2 shots. Try to get these foundations slapped in there before the end of the episode. Seeing how long it takes to get to and from, I might have to make it back to base off camera. Oh, that's a green with a ring. We're gonna have to stop and grab that. Never pass up a ring, you know. It's the rings usually give pretty good stuff. Mostly, sometimes it's supplies, sometimes it's gear. Alright, well, there we go. Oh, look at that. It's all crap. It was worth a try, though. I mean, they're all ascendant. That's at least one good thing, but not exactly what we were looking for. It's not metal. It's ascendant stone. We'll probably just end up breaking them down into supplies, materials. Alright, let's get these in here. There's our 5-minute mark. The So like I said, I may have to make it back to base off camera. But we'll get as much of this as we can. We will need another 42 foundations. Hopefully I can keep going. Yeah, there we go. That's good. It is going to show through a little bit, but that's not horrible. I think we'll start over here with the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if anybody knows what the actual range of the terminal is, I would really appreciate the insight. But it looks like we need, let's see, 4. Oh, well that's good. We only need, let's see, 4 and 3, so 7 squares and 42 triangles. We'll slap that there for now, even though technically we already know what we need to finish it, so we don't need to drop anything off. So let's make it back to base. We'll get our next, we'll work on getting the next 42 triangles, 7 foundations, and then we'll make a bunch of walls. We will need a dino gate also. And then we'll have to focus on ceilings and okay. Some cliff platforms, huh? Interesting. Almost like something's telling us, hey, build a cliff platform base. Well, I say, nah. I mean, there's a lot of places on the island you can do a cliff platform base. Well, we got about 45 seconds left. So again, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Check out some of my new builds. I will try to do some more live stream builds in the future. If you wish to help push the channel closer to having a server, check out my Patreon channel, my Patreon page. But until next time, have a great day.